Hello and welcome to I Nurture videos. In this video, we will be discussing public debt and its classification. After completing this video, you will be able to define public debt, illustrate the classification of public debt. Public debt is also known as sovereign debt or national debt. It is a debt which is owed by the central government. Public debt refers to all types of borrowings made by the government from various institutions, organizations, and the public. It refers to the loans raised by the government of a country internally as well as externally. In simple terms, public debt refers to the borrowings of a government to meet budget deficits. Public borrowing is advised and acceptable on the following grounds: national emergencies, temporary deficit in the budget, economic development, controlling inflation in the country. Classification. The classification of public debts are as follows: voluntary and compulsory debts. Voluntary public debts are those where people are free to buy the public debt if they desire and there is no compulsion. Compulsory debts are those where people are forced to lend money to the government. Productive and unproductive debts. Government may borrow debt for productive as well as unproductive purposes. Productive debts are those which are raised to construct remunerative capital assets which bring revenue to the government. For example, the construction of a new railway line. Unproductive debts are those against which there are no remunerative capital assets. The other name for unproductive debts is dead weight debts. For example, wars and relief for famines. Funded and unfunded debts. Funded debts are those debts which are repaid after a long time. Hence, they are called long-term debts. Unfunded debts are those which are to be repaid within a year's time. They are also known as floating debts or short-term debts. Redeemable and irredeemable debts. Redeemable debts refers to the debts which are repayable along with the principal amount and interest at some definite future date. Irredeemable debts are those which are not repayable at any definite time. Internal and external debts. Internal debts refer to the money borrowed within the country and it is repayable in terms of home currencies. External debts are those debts raised abroad and it is repayable in terms of foreign currencies. Let us summarize. Public debt is also known as sovereign debt or national debt. Public debt refers to all types of borrowings made by the government from various institutions, organizations, and the public. Thank you for watching.